Good day, Aries and Soulmate. Welcome. I am Key, and this is our doorway. So let's see what's in store for you, Aries and Soulmate. Happy birthday to you guys. All right. From March 22nd to April 4th. And yes, I prayed over the cards. Since yesterday, I kept seeing in my mind's eye lights, camera, action. So definitely your actions are going to be bringing in abundance in some way, shape, or form. So let's walk through this doorway together and see what your actions bring. Okay? What present gift for Aries and Soulmate for March 22nd through April 4th, 2019. What present gift for Aries and Soulmate? What will take place emotionally, energetically for Aries and Soulmate? March 22nd. Okay. All right. You see, you already got the actions through the cards. What karmic understanding will they endure from March 22nd to April 4th? Okay. Right, so let's see what's in store. Okay. All right, food and hunger. Angels, okay. See, that's where the actions are coming from. Finances, okay. All right. All right. We're going to pull these last. 3 of water. Oh, wow. Celebration is going to be taking place. Okay. So, it looks like whatever has been giving you that nourishment or food for thought or food for what you want to bring into fruition, like you're being very fertile in how you approach your next path, that it gives you this hunger to really go towards your aspirations. And you will have 2 ways. People are seeing from your devotion to what gives you that nourishment, gives you that drive to keep going. People are recognizing in your atmosphere that you are an angel in disguise. And it's like through your actions, you are actually helping others become fed. You're helping others to realize their hunger and then go after what gives them that drive. And from that, you will receive a lot of financial abundance, yes. But your financial abundance helps you spiritually mentally and physically. So if this means changing, or when you're at action, it's like exercising. You realize that you're burning a lot more. So as you're burning, that means you're going to start eating differently to compensate your actions. So if you're constantly on the go, because you're all about that action, then you're going to be having food that you can travel with. So that way it doesn't sit heavy on you, and you'll have that energy that you need to keep going. Why this is, and this is for masculine, feminine, and soulmate. So, masculine, you already know what the foundation you're setting, and you're just facing it head on. Feminine, just like your masculine, you are definitely you're bringing out your angelic nature. You're being that adversary for others that may not be able to speak or do action for themselves, if that's making any sense. And from that, even soulmate, you're seeing that your finances tie into how you feel about it. It's like if you feel that finances help others further along in their pursuits, then abundance is going to come to you based on that thought. However, if you feel that financially it does not set a foundation, then that will give only shortcomings of finances. So if you were wondering where is all of this finances improving, is because of your outlook has changed drastically. So in the first week, masculine, feminine, soulmate, you're going to be receiving a celebration from what you have been facing head on in your reality. And you're embodying your emotional nature. Yes, you're fiery, but you definitely have water element to cool you off. That would explain why, even through food, when you're burning, you need some type of nourishment to soothe you down so that way you could keep going ahead. That was felt earlier. So it's like you're becoming temperance. You know exactly the amount of drive, and you know exactly the amount of how to do for yourself too, how to nourish yourself at the same time. So you have that balance. So the first week, a celebration. Either it's going to be 3 people in your world, Aries soulmate, that are definitely going to congratulate you on what not only have you been facing, but how you found your way through the fire. It's like, yeah, a lot of times people think fire elements, they're used to fiery situations. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you take a step back to not burn bridges. And from that, you found a way to balance out when to go and when to just take that step back. And from that, first week, a wedding, a graduation, you graduated from fire to water. So you're using your intuition. And you're either going to receive a birth announcement. So others, it can be either a physical birth or a creative birth. So the need to have more fun. Wow. In the middle of that week, you're spending time in a quiet meditation. So feminine. And this is for the masculine. I'm reading it 2 ways. Neutral, where all masculine, feminine, soulmate. And then I break it down through sections. So you're spending time in a quiet meditation, feminine. You still have that fire energy, yet you graduated just like your masculine to the 9th house of Sagittarius. So you went 7 houses up, or 7 levels up, I should say. You leveled up. And now you're becoming that philanthropist. That would explain that adversary. So, from you becoming that adversary for others and using your actions in a more strategic manner and being very anchored in it, you are showing people that you hold the light to your destiny. That, yes, you look to others, but you really look within yourself first before you go out in the world. And that's what people are resonating with. So as you're meditating, you're becoming more of a spiritual teacher. You're seeing that you have evolved into someone sovereign, serene. Serendipity is coming to mind because now you're having self-discovery on what, not only what you have started, but what gave you that structure in the first place. Soulmate. You're seeing finances in a cultivating manner. So that would explain why your finances have improved. Masculine, feminine, your finances are improving based on how you communicate to the world. As you're facing what you are creating. Feminine, same here with your finances. From you going within, you seeing that you are strong and sovereign. And for that, that is what brings in your abundance. Yes, your actions, you're all about actions, yet your actions are now being anchored because now you know why, what actions you want to take and why that is. You're building a foundation that is very driven. And if this is a fire sign soulmate, again, it has water. So yes, if soulmate, if you're talking to a fire sign, this could be in regards to finding a way for both you and the fire sign, whether it be another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it is a fire sign, but they have water in their chart. They have Cancer in their chart, which is all about community, about family, and about the connection from all those areas of life. In the first week, you're going to be finding a way to make your needs and the fire sign in your life needs in a more neutral basis where you can build together. Okay? Feminine, if you're talking to a Sagittarius, they're definitely going within to find out what is it that they want to start with you because they're looking at you as an angel. They see that you have been teaching them. If you've been dealing with a Sagittarius for 9 months, 9 years, it's about to be completed. It's as if you help guide them, or you and the Sagittarius helped each other. Y'all guided each other on what really matters. It's like a full-term pregnancy. Now that it's becoming in its full circle, you're going to see the guidance that you have given to the Sagittarius and the Sagittarius being that guidance to you. You're now going to see the fruits of that labor in a physical way. Masculine, if you are talking to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're seeing, or they're going to come to you and communicate how much you not only mean to them, but the way you have helped build their life up. So even though we have these Three of Cups, you are emotionally fulfilled. They are emotionally fulfilled. Now, this third cup is something that from both of y'all investments, you're seeing in the world what it's going to be made of. So you see a celebration is going to be taking place. So again, if this is you and a water sign, and they have air in their chart because you're in the third house, they know how to communicate, or communication may have been out of whack at some point. Now they're going to treat you or start talking to you in a manner in which you've been waiting for. Why that is, wow, because they see you as a knight masculine. They see that you've been charging ahead. You've been going and doing not only what is required of you, but what you want and what you feel resonated by. That's what makes them feel a wonder with you. If this is the water sign, they're tapping into their fire element to communicate with you on how passionate they feel about you, what purpose they want in the world, and how you have helped them become more adventurous. Maybe they were a hermit. Maybe they kept their works within themselves. And like a fire sign, you knew how to bring it out naturally. So they're going to be coming to you in that regard. So yes, a sudden event in their life or in your life is going to take immediate attention, where you're just going to know when to charge ahead. So yes, even though time is of the essence and you're very strategic on timing now, think things through carefully. If this is the person coming to you, they're thinking things through carefully before they talk to you and how they treat you. Wow, okay. Same thing for masculine, feminine. You may be dealing with a water sign as well, a Pisces in particular, where whatever was that full term that I was feeling as your key earlier, they're going to come to you in the middle of the week and start communicating what has really been making them moody. Because remember, we did have the retrograde, it was in Pisces. So if they did not express their feelings, they're going to start communicating to you. 9, again, 9 and 9. So there is a mirror effect. So you may have been dealing, feminine, with a soulmate, or you are dealing with a soulmate. And like any soulmate, they mirror what we are doing. So the light that you are seeing within yourself that you're bringing out, they're going to find their light within them so they could bring it out towards you. So if there's any secrets, and secrets don't have to be necessarily bad, they can just be on how they really feel about you, what makes them want to be active in your life, or what seeds do they want to plant with you in regards on how to start the right way with you. They want to do things right. So if this is you, feminine, not only are you the light, you are the beacon that lights the way for others, including yourself, but you're helping others, feminine, bring out their light, meaning you're showing them how to move through their secrets, like really bring out their secrets, and rather than shut it off, they're starting to see, like you, feminine, the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's something about who you are or what services that you're providing, or if this is just naturally you. You help people mend and heal what they've been suppressing. So important psychic insights are going to come to you in the first week or the middle of the week. Events behind the scenes are taking place. So again, if you're talking to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they're going to start coming to you, and through their actions, they're going to show you how they feel about you. And then through their actions, then they will speak on what was really the matter to what mattered to them, or how your movements made them want to move. Nines, wow. So masculine, feminine soulmates, y'all are tapping into, all of you graduated. So I want to let y'all know y'all graduated. Wow. If this is you, soulmate, you went from the 4 to the 9. So you went up 5 levels. So you've been making some changes on what you want to create, what you want to connect to. And you're seeing that, just like masculine and feminine, you're going to start settling towards it. Now, yes, it does say that you're someone in your atmosphere is expecting the words or self-fulfilling prophecies. This could be on what is being created. The person might feel, because this creation is not something brand new. This is something that's been in the making for the past 4 years, or it's been on and off again 4 years. So, and I understand that perfectly, where you create something and it doesn't work in your favor. It's not that you did anything wrong. It says that maybe the structure around you was not suitable for you. So now at this very moment, you will get exactly what you're creating in this time. Maybe in the past 4 years, it was to help you and mold you, and it's as if you were preparing yourself. So you already did the preparations. You already faced the fire. So now, from you facing the fire and going through the fire, now you're going to see and get the finances and what you have been planting. So if all of a sudden on the ninth day, you get a call or an answer from something you have started years ago, yes, it's going to surprise you. But at the same time, also remember how long it took you to get here. What are the things you had to see and go through and face that really burned through you? But it's like you got a stronger backbone. And if you have a stronger backbone, then that means you're definitely going to be. It is not a question. You're going to be successful. So now those sleepless nights are going to be understandable, but know that when we have sleepless nights, that means that we're so close to our financial success. I experienced that myself recently, and I can honestly say success is coming in its own way. But nevertheless, looking back at the 4 years myself, I can see why that is. And that's what's happening to you, soulmate. So yeah, while everybody's sleeping, you're not. You've been straddling so close and strategic that, wow, Pluto. And Pluto is, this is all action. You're doing the actions. So spiritually, you're resurrecting again what you want to create. And from that, you're going to get a solid answer. You're going to be connecting to either a fire sign, a Sagittarius, or it's going to be a Sagittarius in your atmosphere that's going to connect to you and tell you, hey, you know what you've been starting before, or what you've been creating or connecting to? It's about that time to resurrect it. Why? Because mentally, you're getting to the heart. Whatever you've been connecting or whatever you've been creating, soulmate, it is relatable to others. I just gave you an example on my life. So from you creating, or if this it's something about creativity, bring it out. Keep facing it. Because in this month, you're going to see, in 9 days even, you're going to see what you've been putting in the atmosphere, and it's going to continue for the next 9 months, even 9 years. But I feel 9 months because, again, just like a birth, it is going to be growing. It's going to be grooming. You're going to be seeing it germinate. Physically, you're doing a do or die. See, do or die. You see it. Whatever gives you that food, that nourishment, you're going to keep feeding yourself that creativity. And from that, this is something that is a must for you. And Pluto is all about, again, what we create, and only what you're creating is one of a kind. Whatever you're creating in the physical is one of a kind, and it needs to be out there more in the atmosphere. So keep going, and start. If this is you, I feel this so much so. Communicate that more, or you're going to see it in the atmosphere in the next 9 days. Feminine, when it comes to you and this another person in your atmosphere, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, you're going to definitely communicate. This is a spiritual. So again, it was felt. Whoever this person is in your atmosphere or in your world, they're your soulmate. And in the house of Gemini, again, they're going to spiritually give you some information. They're going to explain themselves. This is where that moon came into place. And mentally, you're going to be communicating about what does matter. Why? Because physically, from you and this other communicating to each other, it's going to result from the fluctuations. So that would explain why sometimes it was moving, sometimes it wouldn't. Or it would start and then stop. Now it's going to start going very smoothly. Why? Because behind the scenes, I'm reading to you what's behind the scenes. What you want to be known and what this person wants you to know is what they really believe. And the use of the quickest way. So that would explain why communicating, they're going to start coming to you and communicating what really does matter to them and what is their belief. Maybe they were concerned about what they believe not matching with yours. And when we love somebody, that really makes a person start or stop based on that. Wow. Masculine. You are embodying the Taurus. Or, again, if this is you, I believe this is you first. You're showing that you're grounded. You're showing that you are loyal to your self-respect and your values. And from that, again, you kept graduating. So spiritually, you are using the resources like soulmate to maintain what you've been starting. Mentally, you're being, yes, very practical on those approaches. So practical that now it's becoming a practice to you. That will explain why the physical is the same. It's like you're making a regimen based on what you're physically doing in the world. So physically, you're going to see the results from your productivity. Why? Because your beliefs, spiritually, your beliefs, and mentally, the cost that you had to take through your courses of life is physically going to show you the use of a most direct way. You've been facing things very directly, and it's showing. So, if this reading resonates with you, press the like button, share the reading with others, and subscribe. If you would like to get a personal one-on-one reading with me as your key, go within the description box below to find how to contact me, or you can reach me at keykey's.doorway@gmail. I will also leave that in the description box below. This is what's in store for you guys for the next 2 weeks. I love you. I love you. I love you, Trinity. We will see you on the other side.